Hi, it's Dr. Matt with your medical practice mentor, where our mission is to help you succeed and have a thriving, what I call a hybrid practice. 50% cash, 50% traditional insurance. And I help to show the way of how to get there through 5 milestones. Well, today we're talking about milestone number 3, which is owner's mindset. And we're going to talk about a subject that is very much needed, but is kind of a tough subject, and that is compensation. So I want to share a quick story. A few years ago, I was exhausted. I felt the weight of the financial world on my shoulders. I thought, we keep hitting negative cash flow, and we had about 3 months straight of dipping into a line of credit. And I was thinking, I don't know if I can do this anymore. And we had been paying our staff on a salary and hourly basis, our clinical and office staff. And, they just didn't seem too concerned. I mean, if there was a cancellation or something, the schedule wasn't that full. I mean, they were on their phones and, doing whatever they do but smiling away. And I thought, oh my goodness, I can't do this. And I would say that my accountant and HR manager had been whispering in my ear, you need to go to piecework compensation. And I thought, I can't do it. I didn't have the courage to do it. Then after this period that I'm talking about 3 months of negative cash flow, my HR manager said, this is December, said, as of January 1, we're going to piecework, unit pay per clinicians, and that's the decision. And I consented. I said, okay, let's go for it. So we went to unit pay, and we did lose 2 clinicians. We had about 12 doctors and physical therapy assistants, and 2 did quit. Now, I would say that was probably the tipping point for them to say, okay, I quit. But there were a lot of other factors, and as a matter of fact, it worked out well that they ended up leaving because they didn't really have the owner's mindset. But the rest of the team, a little bit apprehensive, but they believe in what we're doing in our culture. They knew that we had a good reputation. And so they said, all right, how can I make this an opportunity? So the idea is that as you go to a piecework or per unit pay for your clinical staff, that they'll step into what I call an owner's mindset, and they will be actively engaged in making sure that the patients are coming, they're scheduled for the full plan of care, and they're concerned when there's blocks of no patients in their schedule. And what it does too is the entire team does experience this tension that they did not experience previously when we were just on the salary and hourly pay structure. But the tension is a good tension, and it's a tension that even drives me. And I'll confess, I got a little bit kind of too comfortable in terms of really getting out there and making sure I'm building strategy, and we're out there marketing and getting those patients in. And when we went to this structure, I said, heck, I'm going to get back out there and make sure our marketing team is doing fantastic. We have the right strategy in place. Anyway, so what I want to show you today, this is the first of our 3-part series on incentive compensation. And today I'm going to introduce you what I call the Cascading Schedule. And what this is to help to identify, as you start this and as you're doing incentive pay, how do you structure the schedule? Because you want to make sure that everybody is happy and they're earning well. So I'll start down here. Our goal is we bill in units. An 8-minute unit is 1 unit. And our goal is to have 5 units per hour per clinician. And then our goal is to have 10 visits or more per case or per patient for a particular injury or case that they're coming in for. So let's start here. Priority 1 is to make sure that your assistants, your licensed assistants are, in our case, our physical therapy assistants, they get top priority, that the patients go to them. So we want them to have a full caseload. they're seeing pretty much just follow-up visits. They need to be achieving their target units, and they get paid a unit rate. Now, there's a small little section up here for administrative meetings. We have a stand-up meeting, a 30-minute meeting every Wednesday. We have periodic training that get paid an hourly rate. So the second priority is the doctors, physical therapists that don't have any management responsibilities. And they are open doing evaluations, progress reports, and follow-up visits. And again, they need to have a full caseload. Priority number 2, a little slot for administration, okay? Priority number 3 is managers and leaders. We have a clinic manager and we have a wellness director manager for our cash services. Although he is a licensed physical therapist, he is a doctor. And they're seeing patients about 50 to 75% of the time, and they get paid a unit rate. However, up here, they are doing administration and training, and they actually get a unit rate equivalent. So if they're getting 5 units an hour here, they're going to get 5 units an hour here. And the goal, of course, it would be, 50 to 75% of the time, seeing patients, and then, 50 or 25 to 50% up here. Priority number 4 is you as the owner, okay? Very little time of your time should be spent seeing patients. If you're seeing a lot of patients, you need to change because you need to be driving all the patients this direction. So I do see patients 3 afternoons a week, and they're mostly craniofacial specialty patients. I have a few VIPs that I can't seem to get rid of, but they've been good patients, and so I do have a few of those. But otherwise, I am future focused. I'm focusing on the vision, the strategy, developing my leadership team, getting coached myself, just like you're getting coached right now. And this works really well. And this provides a good visual for your team, and it helps your therapist understand that how this is going to work, and it gives them confidence that there's a system as you move to incentive compensation. And remember, you want intrapreneurs, I call them. They're people within your business that can really earn as much as they'd like within reason. And we also allow them opportunities as they sell products, they get a percentage of the products. If they go to our cash wellness services, they get a percentage of that as well. This is the first of our 3-part series. So next week, I'm going to unpack some essential programs and tools that you need in order to do this. So thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week. And remember, keep doing what you love, and you can do it. It can be both and, meaning cash and traditional insurance.